Monaco's Zeus, inside the luxurious life of the Riviera's most powerful man. A story of power, wealth, and the man who commands both behind the scenes of the world's most glamorous city. Monaco isn't just a playground for the rich, it's a stage, a controlled arena where wealth, elegance, and quiet dominance are constantly on display. Behind the designer yachts and diamond-lit parties, there's a name whispered by insiders, Zeus of Monaco. But who is he? He's not a politician, not a royal, and not a celebrity by conventional standards. Yet he wields more influence over Monaco's luxury circles than any public figure. From real estate takeovers to control over exclusive clubs, art movements, and billion-dollar partnerships, Monaco's Zeus, as he's been dubbed by the elite, lives a lifestyle so wrapped in exclusivity, it's almost mythical. In this breakdown, we uncover the life, wealth, assets, routines, and coded influence of the man at the center of Europe's most expensive square mile. The empire built in silence, private holdings, and shadow deals. Zeus doesn't make headlines. He removes them. His fortune didn't come from IPOs or flashy takeovers. It grew through decades of quiet acquisition, often orchestrated behind closed doors through private Swiss negotiators, offshore attorneys, and proxy buyers no journalist could trace. Entire commercial zones in Monte Carlo have changed hands under trusts registered in Gibraltar, managed by firms in Luxembourg, funded by profits generated in Qatar, and restructured in Singapore. What makes Zeus unique is not scale, it's camouflage. No asset is in his name, yet he controls luxury marinas, watches over entire shopping streets, and reshapes supply chains without ever appearing on a board. He's turned invisibility into leverage, using legal fog to outmaneuver even royal families and sovereign funds. He doesn't win by being louder, he wins by making others uncertain of the game. The Zeus yacht, a floating fortress of authority. Bigger than a destroyer and quieter than a submarine, the Zeus yacht is a mobile command center designed for control, not leisure. With naval-grade counter-drone systems, kinetic interference panels, and its own encrypted server farm on board, it's more secure than most embassies. Not even the crew knows every part of the vessel. Many areas require multi-factor access and change codes weekly. Each cabin can be converted into negotiation space, fitted with soundproof glass, EMP shielding, and real-time live market feeds from 12 global exchanges. Deals made aboard have influenced commodity pipelines, luxury brand pivots, and even art provenance at high-tier auctions. The yacht isn't transportation, it's a floating sovereign zone, one immune to jurisdiction, surveillance, or interference. Zeus doesn't host parties here. He orchestrates economic shifts in silence. Real estate, a kingdom without public listings. In Monaco, even a single window with a sea view sells at a premium. But Zeus doesn't just own real estate, he curates vertical territories. His holdings stretch from subterranean data vaults beneath casino zones to penthouse floors equipped with acoustic defense systems and anti-vibration architecture. Every home he owns has been modified down to molecular airflow. Some are fitted with Faraday cages to block electromagnetic intrusion. Others include decoy floors, false entrances, and artwork with embedded retinal scanners. His art isn't just decorative, it's security-coded design. Rumors suggest he even rents space to diplomatic outposts under black contracts, offering sovereign-grade security environments to clients who need secrecy beyond state levels. Monaco isn't just his home, it's his controlled grid of leverage. The inner circle, models, diplomats, and billionaire heirs. His circle is so layered, even members don't know where they stand. From international art dealers to biotech entrepreneurs, Zeus's advisors often speak 5 languages, hold dual citizenships, and have served as cultural attachés or legal counsel to offshore empires. Some appear to be luxury consultants, but actually sit on arbitration panels for multi-billion-dollar disputes. Models in his presence aren't ornamental. They're often equity holders in stealth fashion launches, or silent co-signers on fragrance patents backed by sovereign funds. One is rumored to have negotiated a licensing deal between a South Korean tech firm and a French couture house during a fashion dinner. This inner network is a rotating alliance of elites, optimized to engineer influence, diffuse risk, and control visibility. No one posts selfies, no one leaks, and that's why power flows through them, unbroken. The code of appearance, fashion, symbols, and branding. To outsiders, Zeus looks understated, but to those who understand, he's a walking encryption key. His wardrobe contains custom fabrics that reflect specific infrared light wavelengths, shielding him from thermal imaging. His eyewear includes glare-bending lenses designed for counter-surveillance. Every accessory is functional, layered with signal, origin, and purpose. A silk lapel might represent alignment with a private equity firm. The stitching color on his cuffs can hint at his stance on a pending deal. Nothing is by accident. Even the weight of his shoes is calibrated to posture feedback, ensuring power stance under stress. Fashion for Zeus is nonverbal dominance. His signature scent is embedded with DNA-coated oils, making it impossible to clone. He doesn't wear a brand, he becomes one, and only those fluent in the language of prestige can read it. The power of absence. Why you rarely see him. The greatest show of power is the ability to not appear, and still have everything shift in your favor. Zeus leverages this deliberate absence as strategy. His influence is often delivered through whispered instructions, secondary invitations, or postponed arrivals that ripple through event agendas. His preferred tactic? Appear in locations where no public figure would dare be seen. Refugee negotiation tables, tax treaty briefings, or black tie auctions held in foreign embassies. He often uses surrogates with aliases to test waters before deploying his presence. Even in surveillance-heavy Monaco, few actual images of Zeus exist, and those that do are traced, collected, and buried via digital erasure services. He has turned non-appearance into a currency of fear and awe, because the most dangerous man in the room might be the one who sent no message at all. High-stakes habits, daily routines built for decision-making. To command the world silently, Zeus programs himself like a tactical machine. His sleep is monitored by biometric implants. His breathing synced with audio tones that modulate prefrontal clarity. Food is delivered by courier using non-metal containers to eliminate chemical interference. Morning hours are devoted to pattern recognition, reviewing economic flows, regional conflict shifts, and high-level deformation trends in the art market. He rarely touches a device. All data is delivered via ambient projection or bone-conducting audio embedded in furniture. He trains in silence, shadow boxing, aquatic resistance walking, or asymmetric strength drills, all monitored by AI trainers to simulate stress conditioning for negotiation. Leisure isn't entertainment, it's simulation. He's not living a life of luxury. He's optimizing the margins of absolute control. Legacy projects. What happens after power? What happens when even influence becomes routine? Zeus is preparing for a phase beyond identity, a post-human legacy network. His current focus lies in three core directions: temporal sovereignty, digital enclaves that can legally exist outside traditional time zones, allowing 24/7 international operations, AI-controlled diplomatic networks, embedded decision trees that mimic his negotiation style, and sentiment calibration, cultural immortality vaults, physical archives built under Scandinavian glaciers, containing his strategies, philosophies, and audio codices, sealed until global shifts realign power. Through this, he intends not to leave behind wealth, but a system that survives without him. Legacy to Zeus is no longer a name carved in marble. It's an algorithm protected by climate-proof architecture and geopolitical foresight. And once complete, even Monaco may only be a chapter in his map, not the title. The man, the myth, the market. Monaco's Zeus is not a myth. He's a method. A structure built with layers of anonymity, aesthetics, and absolute authority. He controls rooms without stepping inside. He redirects economies with gestures, not speeches. And he embodies a version of wealth that goes beyond money, into territory where even kings ask for meetings. Like, comment, and subscribe if this glimpse into the world of Monaco's invisible king left you rethinking what power really looks like. Because in a city where everyone wears crowns, Zeus never needed one.